everybody, this is Lauren with Shabby Chic Sunday, and my project share for you today is this pink and black Halloween ephemera goodie box. I used two kits by Shabby Art Boutique from Etsy in order to make this. I used the Ghost Tours kit as well as the Too Cute to Spook kit, and I will link both of those in the description box for you below if you would like to play with them as well. So I currently have the box lying on its side right now so I can show you the front. What I did was I double cut out these Halloween letters that are in the pink spider webbing paper, and that's from the Too Cute to Spook kit. And then I backed it with black glitter cardstock, as well as foam underneath that in order to make the letters really pop forward more. And then behind this Halloween sign, what I did was I enlarged the Halloween house that also comes from the Too Cute to Spook kit. And this is about 11 inches tall. And I laminated this in, I think it was 5 mls. Yes, it's pretty sturdy. It's pretty thick. And I did that in order to make it sturdier since this is part of the structure. And so obviously this can just slide in and out. It goes right behind the side if you would like a better view of what's actually in the box. So I backed that. And then this is a little embellishment on there too, and it says ghoulish. There's a little spider hanging down, and that's removable from the cover too. So again, that just slides right in here like so, and then you can move that to the side if you want to actually see what's inside. And so what I did for the structure of this project is this front Halloween sign is actually a cover that wraps around a wooden box, and I got the wooden box from the Dollar Tree. The box can also be removed if you wanted, and I just covered that in some matching papers. So I will, let's see if I can show you. Let's do this. I don't want everything to fall out. So you saw the front. These are 3 strands of ribbons that I tied. So you can see the ribbon ties right here. Okay, sorry, I just got confused. I was like, why isn't this hanging off the front? Okay, there's supposed to be a little charm dangle there that's hanging on the front. And I guess while we're talking about it, I should mention this is just a cute little Halloween ticket, and it says Too Cute to Spook. And I also laminated that. So that's right on the front with these charms. But there are 3 bands of ribbons. So it connects this front Halloween sign to the back. And then you can pull out the box. And she is a chunky monkey, so hopefully nothing will fall out. Okay, so here's this structure. And then I put a little bottom on it just to help again with the structure. You can see the 3 bands of ribbon connecting everything. And it's kind of just like putting her in a book cover, so to say. And let's grab this. And I think it might, let's go ahead and just pull everything out. There, that'll be easy. Look at all the glitter already coming off. So I just covered the box then in the matching papers. And again, this is from the Dollar Tree. And then here's all the goodies that are inside. I had so much fun. Just put some pink and black matching tooling in there. Okay. So I started off with the little tags, and we have these word strips and they come blank. So what I did was I just uploaded them to Cricut Design Space, and I typed my own little words right on there, printed it off, had it cut it out for me. So this says cutest pumpkin in the patch. And then I've got just some of the decorated ephemera, a little spider right there, and then tooling at the top. So here's one of the tags. These were other word strips from the Too Cute to Spook kit, and I don't know if it's picking up, but there is a shimmer on that, and so I printed it on cardstock, and then I put the why can't I think of what it's called now, the glitter like vinyl overlay. It's a sticker sheet. You can find it on Amazon, Michael's, Temu, Hobby Lobby, but they are just holographic sticker sheets. And so it's like making your own stickers essentially. And I think that that adds a really nice little shine to it. Little ghost charm here at the top, and you've got your haunted ghosts. And this one says spooky. You've got two cute little witch girls standing there in front of a haunted house. And cemetery. I hope it's picking up that holographic shine because it really does add a really cool element to it, I think. On one of the blank word strips, I typed in October we were pink. And then just tied it with the matching ribbon at the top. Of course, I had to include my shakers. I was so excited to finally be able to use all of my Halloween themed sequins. So this one says potion, so then I put like the little poison warning labels there in a potion bottle or poison bottle. It's just a piece of ephemera from the Too Cute to Spook kit. It says not too spooky. It's like a little cut off Polaroid. This little guy is another shaker. And there's black bats inside and some pink sequins. And then I have like this peachy pink tulle, some black tulle here at the top, and then your ephemera on front. And then I just sewed obviously around the edges of the tooling so that you could make a shaker. Pumpkin spice and everything nice. Except for you have a creepy bat. And or a creepy spider and these little bats, but they do look too cute, don't they? So in this case, they are everything nice. But if I saw those things in real life, I probably would think differently. This is a little memo dex card, and I typed the phrase Happy Halloween Witches. I need to add a comma here. That's going to drive me nuts. So please forgive me. I'm an English teacher. I should know. There needs to be a comma there. I'll have to add that in black pen. And there is this cute little witch's hat charm and a pink heart. And then I just loaded it up with the die cuts and then lots of foam to make the different elements pop up. This might be possibly my favorite. This cute little Too Cute to Spook. What do you want to call this? Like a little flag. And let's see, hold on, we're all tangled up. Okay, so I have this really thin, very delicate black chain, and I just wound it through the flag here. And then you have a piece of it hanging down with a little pink bone and a bat. So I like how that turned out. And then I just glued everything to a popsicle stick. I have the matching ribbons hanging down. And then these cute little ghosts from the kit with some spider webs and spider die cuts. And then again, I just typed in Too Cute to Spook. And I have that on a piece of foam and then popped it up with this glittery piece of ribbon. So I like how that turned out. I made a little witch's broom. And so this one says, yes, I can drive a stick. And I put her little kitty poking out from the back. And this can come off if you wanted to use this on a different craft. But I kind of just glued it here so it would have a backing. But there's a little witch's broomstick. Too Cute to Spook. This says trick or treat with our little bat here. And then you just have some ribbons hanging off. It's a spider web. Here's the Happy Halloween Witches again. This is going to haunt me. Don't worry, I'll add a comma. And I did a little rosette on a stick. What do we have on this one? So I did the rosette out of the pink spiderweb paper. I put a black glittery spiderweb behind it. Then on front of the pink spiderweb paper is black tooling. Then you have your witch and your kitty cat. And I bunched this up again, this pink glittery trim, and used my sewing machine to bunch it all up. And then I have Beware right here. And look at these little eyeballs. How funny is that? And I liked that little spider hanging off, so that's why I had to move the ribbons down so that that little guy could hang out comfortably. And this is a shaker. This one says, "Ghouls just want to have fun." I thought this would be kind of like a little bow in her hair. There's her little eyeballs. And let's see if you can see the sequins. So this one is a bunch of ghosts. I think it's white and pink hearts and some black glitter. I put in some of the ticket strips. And this little cutie, I typed, "Oh my God, I'm like literally dead." I remember my high school students used to say that all the time. So that made me smile. And then what I did to make this, you have a backing here in pink. Then I have acetate. Then I have the spiderweb die cut over that. And then I used black thread and I sewed around so I could cover everything up in order to make that a big shaker. Okay, this goes this way. So for this one, I just traced the shape of a coffin on 2 pieces of acetate. And then I used my sewing machine around the sides. I filled it with a lot of different mixes, mostly pink, black, and white, obviously. But you have some sequins and also some large confetti pieces in there of a bat and some ghosts. And then I just have this ribbon with a little skull here. And look at this cute little spider. And when I have it on this chain, it reminded me of a little spider hanging on a web. So I thought of this as a bookmark. You could slip this in the book, and then the spider dangle could hang over the front if you wanted. So it's nice and flat that you could use this as a bookmark. Okay, another shaker. This says, "Which way to the candy?" And again, it's just acetate with a backing and then this Halloween scene. And then I sewed around the edges to combine everything. And there are your little pieces of ephemera in the front. Same thing for this one. And there's some pink glitter and some bats. And then these doors open. These doors are supposed to open. There we go. And so this could be a little tuck spot. You could put your own picture right inside behind the cemetery gates and then close it up for safekeeping. And the last one then is an embossing folder, these creepy skeleton heads. And then I put some of the die cuts here, the pieces of ephemera, and these florals. So I kind of try to brighten it up a little bit, but it is pretty spooky. So I added spooky here to the front. So I'm not sure how many pieces that is. I don't know if this could be another like 31 Days of Halloween ephemera box, but I just kept going until nothing else fit in this box. So I'm not exactly sure how many there are. Oh, the last thing, I did make this cute little coffin box. And then inside are all of the extra word slices so that you could keep adding to it, add to your other projects, along with the other pieces of extra ephemera too that I just couldn't get to because I couldn't get it to fit in this box. So thank you all for watching. I had so much fun with this. I hope you find some Halloween inspiration for yourself, and I will see you all very soon. Until then, take care.